through talk, and I believe there is somebody maybe who has been hopeless because their husbands or their wives, they are cheating on them, and you are wondering what to do, you are wondering where to go, you have no shoulder to lean on. Let's talk about it so that the people say that a problem spoken is half solved. So by talking, I believe we are going to solve some of these problems because they are all over and everybody is experiencing it. Majority, high percentage of families, they are sitting on cheating relationships. And let us ask ourselves, what causes constant cheating? That somebody will go today, tomorrow, and you have a family, you have children, you are a wife, you are a husband, and you just want to go out. One thing that maybe causes that constant, anytime a husband or a wife, you enter into a house and you are angry, definitely you would like to be out of that place, isn't it? So anger is a contributor of cheating because you don't want to stay anywhere where there is anger. When you enter into that house, somebody is angry with you, there is no forgiveness, there is no love. Anger causes that constant cheating. So if we can control our angers to one another, maybe we can work on that. There is also that self-esteem. You find yourself like you are fearful, you are not able to meet the responsibilities in your family, and that causes you also to get away from out of your house. You want to be out of your house because of that self-esteem, and also lack of love. And this will be another topic of why people get married. There's some people who get married and they never loved one another. There are others who get married because of convenience. Others get married because they needed just somebody besides them. When there is no love, you will find somebody is going out cheating. And especially women, when you find that you don't love that man, please don't engage yourself with him because you are putting yourself in a problem. Love is the key that can keep a marriage together. Because if your friend cannot agree to do something bad to you, what about if you love your husband? He cannot even allow himself to talk to somebody else because he knows there is somebody whom he loves out there. And also lack of commitment. There are also people who are married and they are not committed. They just want to hear that they are married. They are not committed to that marriage. Commitment is putting the whole of yourself in that marriage. Commitment is do or die. When anything comes in that marriage, you are committed to it. When sickness comes to that marriage, as you made that vow, you commit yourself to that marriage. You die with that marriage. And when your partner is cheating, make sure you help them to get out of it. That is commitment. And there are even some other men, they don't want to commit themselves when it comes to responsibilities in the family, because now we have empowered the woman. The woman is the one taking care of everything. The woman is the one, he's the one buying food. She's the one paying for school fees. Well, you as a man, when you get your salary, you go out there now with your friends because you want to make them happy. You want another relationship. You want to take care of another girl. And maybe you become irresponsible. We have irresponsible men. We have irresponsible women in the families. And marriage cannot work. That is why you find there is cheating in the families, because there is no responsibility. There is also need of, there are those men who just feel, I don't want one woman. And that is an addiction, sex addiction. Even women, they have sex addiction. You find they're not satisfied with their partners. They want to test this one, they want to test the other one, and you find yourself, you are all over, and you don't know what the outcome is going to be, because you are going to bring sicknesses at home. You are going to bring calamity in your family. That sexual desire, it's an addiction and it's a sickness, and you should seek counsel if you have an addict in that. If you are an addict in sexual desires, I request you to see a therapist. I request you to see a doctor, because it is not something normal. You find yourself, you love your wife, you love your children, but you find yourself, you are going out there and you don't even know why you are out there. Another one is the peer pressure. Nowadays you find you're having group for girls and group for boys. You find the couples, they are going out with other men, and the girls are going out with other girls. I don't know where that one came from. And because you're supposed after work to be at home with your family, you're supposed to be taking care of them. You're supposed to be teaching them the word of God. You're supposed to lead your family like God destined it to be. Now, this peer pressure, you find your friends are doing something and you want also to do the same. You want to try, and you find yourself, you have been trapped into that many relationship, and you find your family is going down. There is another question that I would like us to ask ourselves. Can a partner cheat and still loves his family? Is it yes or no? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They can cheat and they still love their families. Ask me why. Maybe if you were here, you would have asked me a question. How can somebody cheat and yet they love their family? Like when you have a peer pressure and you are out there and you love your family, and somebody tells you, no, we can do this, hata jua tumeenda hivi, unajikuta you are there cheating, but down in your mind you love your family. Like, for example, let's look at this wealthy men, in quotes. They have money and they want to build another house for another girl out there, and they don't want their partners, their original wives, to know. Why do they do that? And they give their family everything. They give their children everything. And if they even tell those they're cheating with, I wouldn't like my wife to know. I wouldn't like my husband to know. Why are you hiding from your husband? Because you love him, isn't it? Why are you hiding to your wife? Because you love her. That is why you don't want her to know that you are cheating. So you can love your family and still you find yourself you are there because of that peer pressure. But deep inside you, it is not something you want to do. If you are also sick with those sexual desires, you love your family, but you find yourself you are out there and you don't know what to do. You are struggling. You find your family. You find you are taking care of your family. You love them so much, but when you meet with your friends and they tell you let's go out, you find yourself there, and it is very painful when you love your family and you find yourself you are still there. Another thing that makes somebody cheat and they still love their family, it is insecurity. You find that like you are insecure. Insecurity means that you are out there and you want to relate and you have no security in your family. Yes, you love your family, but you find that there is no security. You go and find somebody else who is showing you that security, and you find yourself you are stuck there. The other thing that can make you cheat and you still love your family, there are these underlying issues that you have gone through in life, unresolved early life trauma. Maybe when you are a child, you went through a trauma and you have never overcome that trauma. Even when you get married and you are still in that trauma, you will find yourself going to seek refuge somewhere else, isn't it? Maybe you are not actually, you love your family, but that other partner is not helping you to go through the traumas that you went through. So you find another person out there who is helping you go through that trauma, and you find yourself you are cheating, although it is not your wish. Also, sexual abuse can also make you go out and you still love your family. You know, maybe you have gone through sexual abuse when you are a small baby, when you are a small girl, when you are a small boy. It can also make you go out there because it is something that you went through. It is just like that trauma. You are also attached to that childhood attachments. They also make you, when you grow up, you find yourself, you are in that situation. The last thing that can make us feel that we want to go out though we love our family, it's that wealthy. When you are wealth, when you have money, you know, I don't know why when money comes in, so many things happen. You find yourself, you want to buy things for your friends, you want to go out there, you want to talk to girls out there, you even want to buy a car to a girl somewhere, you want to build a house to a girl somewhere, and yet you have your family. Wealth is also something that can make you, even if you love your family, you find yourself, you are going out there. And I would urge to those people who are going through moments that are paining in their marriages because of infidelity. You who is thinking of quitting, you who is thinking of doing something that is not good to your family, please think twice, think about it, seek help before you make that decision. And also, before you make that decision, think about those kids that you are raising up, because next video we will talk about parenthood and the challenges in parenting. So we will address the children when there is infidelity and how the children are affected. And let us not be selfish to one another. Let us not be selfish to ourselves, because when you are going out there and you are hurting your children, that is being selfish to yourself. Don't be selfish. Think about that family that you started. Think about that wife that you married. Think about the vows you made before God, that you remain faithful to that one person. Think about her. And when you're doing that act, when you're going out there, just call yourself to a kamokoji, that small meeting, and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I going out? What am I lacking in my family? Can I mend that which I'm lacking in my family? Can I sit down with my partner and discuss how we can resolve the issues that we are going through, so that we don't run away from our responsibilities in the family? Because when you are going out there, it is because you are running away from something in your family. Don't run away. Face that mountain, and God will help you to go through it.